All right, the coach is on the road and we ran across the Kansas City Royals here. Introduce yourself to my audience.
Danny Duffy.
Danny Duffy. So, my show reaches a young audience, young, inspiring high school, college baseball players that desire to play in the big leagues. So what's your experience been like being in the major leagues?
Oh, it's been amazing, man. It's humbling, really. I think the biggest thing is how humbled you get when you get here and you realize how little you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just been great. I mean, the guys have been, stringing me along really well. The older guys, so to speak, on this team, I guess. We're a pretty young squad.
Yeah.
But, they teach you the right way, and it's just been a really good time.
Well, I used to coach college baseball, and I scouted for 5 major league teams, and I would always tell kids that whatever it takes for you to get to the point where you're drafted, you can throw that out the window because it all starts over once you get in the system and work your way up.
Oh, yeah, it all starts over. It's all new, and, it's like, graduating when you get to the big leagues, you know what I mean? It's like graduating high school or college all over again, and it's a long road. It's a really big time grind, and you got to have a lot of strength to get through it. But it beats sitting at a cubicle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what were some of the things you had to make the adjustment to?
Probably just being away from home, being away from my family more so than anything.
So you was a mama's baby?
A little bit. My mom's one of my best friends, and so it's been a grind, and I kind of blazed my own trail, but. I got here, it all happened for, a reason, and I couldn't be more happy to be here.
So I always told kids that the key was, of course, exposure, somebody knowing you're out there. How did you go about getting your exposure to the college coaches?
Well, I was a real little guy. I wasn't, really anything in high school till about my senior year, and, I just kind of took it, every opportunity that I had. We had a bigger guy who was probably going to get drafted his senior year, and we had a lot of scouts there, and things went the wrong way for him, and I ended up getting some exposure, and took full advantage of that. You never know when somebody's watching you, and I just played every day like it was my last, and I know that's cliche, but it's the way you got to do it. You never know who's watching, and I had the right people watching me for a good game, and it just went all downhill from there.
So what was your position in high school?
I was outfield. I committed to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Actually, it kind of be two-way. I think they had the idea I was going to be like a fourth outfielder, like a backup outfielder, and pitch on Sundays maybe. And in senior year, I ended up throwing just 10 miles per hour harder, and I got blessed. And what can I say? I'm here.
Your outfield, were you any good?
I was all right. I used to have a little bit of athlete in me, but not really so much anymore. I tried to swing the stick against Jaime Garcia in interleague, and that didn't go too well. So.
Well, wait a minute. Now, I always told him, 69, you had to have some wheels to play in the outfield. You trying to tell me you had some wheels?
Oh, I could run a little bit. I could get up too. I could play a little basketball. So I mean,
you can hoop too.
Oh yeah.
Michael Jordan.
I don't know about all that. Maybe Kobe. But.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a downgrade for Michael. So maybe Kobe. And you was able to hit too. In the outfield, we tell them the corners you had to have a little pop in your bat, center field speed and arm.
Oh yeah. I played right field a lot more than anything. I led off for my scout ball team. Of multiple scout ball teams, and I could actually get after a little bit, but once I got drafted, once I turned into a pitcher, that athleticism went out the window. But I don't know, I'm just having a good time, and everything's happened the way it's supposed to.
How you say your scout ball team for those youngsters out there? What's the scout ball team?
In Southern California, I don't know really about other areas of the nation, but in Southern California, we have a scout ball league. It's where high school ball players go. They'll either get invited or they'll just be seen and having their area. There's usually some teams around that'll come from high school to high school, and you'll all have like different high school players from all over the county, and we'll go and play. It's kind of like area codes. Mm-hmm. So. That was a really big advantage that we have in Southern California. Being in the winter, we have fairly good weather, and we'll go play, everywhere all year.
All right, rub it in because you're from California.
Hey, can't beat it.
So you went from the scout ball team, and you discovered yourself as a pitcher. And what was that transition like?
It was cool. I mean, I had a scout ball coach. He's an Indian scout. His name's Vince Sagisi, and he taught me a lot about pitching. And he taught me how to throw a slider. And I mean, I don't use that so much anymore, but it's just, I think just the ins and outs. When you play baseball all year, you pick up a lot.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of people helping me along the way.
So you eventually got drafted and you went through the minor league system. What was that like?
It was cool. I mean, there's a long road, but when you get here, it's like the snap of a finger is gone. You look back on it, it's such a short period of time. And, I hope to stay up here for, 3 times the amount of time that I was in the minors. So, it was cool. It's a learning experience. You got to grow up really fast, especially right out of high school. But it was cool, It's something that not a lot of people get to experience.
How many years were you in the minor league?
Just 4.
4. So a lot of pillow fights and all that stuff on the road.
What's that? Oh,
pillow fights and all that at the minor league.
We had people throwing food at each other on the bus.
We can't talk about that. So I coach college ball, so I know about all that.
Yeah, exactly.
See, look at the rules coming through here, breaking up our interview. See, you getting rookie status.
Right. No respect. No respect.
So, Coach, take you behind the scenes with